it's Moonchild here. How are y'all doing today? So today I'm doing something a little different. I am taking part in the collaboration for dehydrating with Peggy and Andy at the Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back. So I'll make sure and link their channel. And this is dehydrating. So I'm decided to do donut holes. That's right, I'm dehydrating donut holes. And the cool thing is, I'm gonna put it in the dehydrator for about 6 to 8 hours, give or take, and then I'm heading outside to work out a project out there. So, what we have going on here, I have 2 cups of almond flour, and to that, I've got a half a cup of coconut flour, and this is really cool. These are apple freeze-dried slices. I got these at my local dollar store. They're actually really good. I mean, they have 17 grams of carb per package and 2 grams of fiber, but there's 0 added sugars. So the sweetness is just from the apples themselves. And if you've never had dehydrated apples before, they're really tasty. So I'm gonna put these, I'm using the whole package, going right in the mix, and then I'm gonna give this a quick mix with my La Spatula. And this is going to have a nice apple flavor to it. That's why they're apple donut holes. Okay, now to this, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and you can always adjust these to what you like. I mean, there's no set in stone. If you like stronger cinnamon, add more, less, or if you don't want it at all. This is 1 full teaspoon of apple pie spice. So this probably has more cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg in it. And I'm just going to give that a quick mix. And you will see the bits of the apple in there. And boy, I'm telling you, I do love dehydrated apples. I generally don't eat them very often, or haven't since keto, but sometimes we make exceptions. Yeah, this is technically not a keto dessert because of the apple in it, but anyone can enjoy it. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. And now I have a 1/4 cup of organic pure maple syrup. You gotta have a little sweet. And my daughter licked the measuring cup out with that. She wanted more. And here I have a half a cup of coconut oil that I have melted, and I used Luann brand coconut oil. Alright, put those out of the way. And then we're just going to mix this up. And you probably noticed I'm just wearing 1 glove. Well, the thing is, I sliced my finger when I was working out in the garden, so I don't want to get anything in it. It's kind of a deep cut, so I figure covering it would be best. So now what we're going to do now is roll them up into balls. Let me get my scoop out. Guess I'm not prepared. Can't think of everything all the time. Alright, so let's take that off of there. It smells really good. You can smell that maple. So just give this stuff a good squeeze. Now, if you need a little bit more oil, you can add it. Oops. And then I'm throwing it all over the place. And we're just going to squeeze it really tight into a ball and roll it. Actually, maybe rolling it's not a good idea. Just squeeze it real good and put it on your dehydrator. I'm trying to figure out if I might need just a little bit more oil or not. I want these to be firm, but I don't want them to be crumbly. You know, I bet this would make a nice crust for a pie because it smells that good. And if you want to taste your mixture before you actually, you know, set it all up, that might be a good idea in case it's not sweet enough. Let me do that. So I'm just going to taste it to see if it's sweet enough. That's sweet enough. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to finish balling these up, and I will show you how many we get before I put them in the dehydrator. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Guys, my apple donut holes are ready. I've got 2 layers, and there's 27 donut holes altogether. Now, you could, if you wanted to, roll these in some cinnamon before you dehydrate them, but I do not want them dehydrated with cinnamon coating. I have cinnamon in the mix. And there are different ways that you can make these. If you wanted, you could use, you could make date paste instead of using maple syrup. You could use monk fruit. You can use a different type of sugar if you don't want to use these. This is just what I'm using. And remember, you have to, you know, depending on your ingredients, like if you use monk fruit sugar, it's granulated, so you would probably have to add a little bit of water, or you might have to add a little bit of oil. And speaking of which, I did add a 1/4 cup more of the melted oil so that I could get a better consistency. So we're going to dehydrate these for about 6 to 8 hours, give or take. And then, actually, I'm going to put another rack on here, just so that I squished one of them right there, but that's okay. And I will rotate these periodically. I mean, there's only 2 trays, 27 donut holes, and I'm going to dehydrate this on 135. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Guys, it's food. Sorry about the wet hair. Been out working outside all day. Had to take a shower, so it's wet. So the apple donut holes are ready, and I have 26 now because I did eat one. I had to try it to see if it was done. I'm storing them in a mason jar, and I'm going to keep them room temperature. And the rest of them are going in here because I ran out of room with a lid. So these are not going to be like, you know, a store-bought donut hole or a home-baked donut hole. This is a dehydrated snack. They taste really good. They give me that craving. They have a nice apple cinnamon taste. But you're gonna want to have some milk or something to drink with them. So here we go. You see that texture? It's really good. It's got a nice appley pie cinnamon taste to it. It's quite good, and it goes great with almond milk or whatever milk or coffee, whatever you want. It's really good, and it only took 7 hours. It just depends on how much oil you put in it. You know, it depends on your dehydrator. I have a Nesco, but this is great. You can stick a couple in a little container, take it with you for a snack, or just enjoy it. It's really good. I mean, obviously it's not going to be a Dunkin' Donuts donut hole or Krispy Kreme or something, but it's a nice snack and no cooking involved. Just plugged it in and let it go. It's good. So if you're into dehydrating, try a new snack. It's keto approved, traditional approved. I think that you could even eat it as a vegetarian. I don't recall. There's no meat in it, so you could eat it if you're a vegetarian too. So it's a nice little snack. And again, this is part of a collaboration with the Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back. And I'll make sure and link their channel. Make sure you see Peggy and Andy. They're awesome. So thanks for watching. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Till next time. Bye.